on?
We're on.
All right, sweet. What's up, everybody? We are getting this thing going. My name is Chris Trew. We are in the here we are. Bro Mart Magazine tagged me in a post. We are live on Facebook Live. I'm about to do the damn thing as well. I'm gonna share this thing. Welcome to Bro Mart. We good? We figuring out the angle?
I'm getting some sweet beard shots.
Great, I love it. Get the beard shots. Get the whole thing. I love it. I love it. All right,
Are you sharing right now?
Yeah, I'm about to share this right now. How many people we got in the group right now?
Like us, just us. Probably.
Okay, great. I'm gonna share this and not fill up space. You tell me when people get in there.
Yeah. I think we're good. I think it's starting to build up.
There we go. We
may have somebody watching now.
I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for being a part of this experiment. My name is Chris Trew. We are at Bro Mart Magazine right now. I'm about to share this video. Boom, there it is. I shared it. We are going to go shopping. This is our monthly show. Making Groceries with Chris Trew. That's me. My name is Chris Trew. And inside there is Lorin Gaudin, who is NOLA Food Goddess, a big New Orleans food personality, writer. We're going to go shop with her inside in just a few. If you wouldn't mind right now, before we go inside, share this video. You will be entered in a drawing to win a $25 gift certificate to the Bro Mart. I love that sign. I think it's time to do the damn thing. Ready for this? Let's check the man behind the camera. We're doing the damn thing. One of my favorite features of Bro Mart is the automatic door. I know it's standard, but it's sweet. It's nice. You know what I mean? So this is Bro Mart on a Friday afternoon. We are making groceries. We are doing the damn thing. Reminder, my name is Chris Trew. I'm a local comedian. A few weeks ago, I slept in the Baby Cake Stadium for a publicity stunt. Hung out there, doing some comedy shows tonight at my theater. But right now, it's all about right now. We are at Bro Mart. Share the video, win a gift card. And this right here is the NOLA Food Goddess.
Hello.
Lorin Gaudin. Lorin, welcome to the party.
Thank you.
So you are going to be doing some grocery shopping.
Right.
I'm tagging along. These people on Facebook Live are tagging along. We want to learn about what your rituals are, because you come here every Friday, right?
I come here every day. I'm one of those crazy daily shopper people. I don't keep a lot on my refrigerator, no frozen food.
Okay.
I'm a snob a little bit.
Hey, well, we can snob it up. We're all about diving into the different personalities and seeing what goes down. So you don't have a freezer?
I do. I just don't keep anything in it but ice cream.
Okay.
And
you got ice cream and ice only. Only things that have the word ice in them.
Or tequila.
And tequila. I get it.
Always tequila.
So what do we have here?
Well, okay, so I always start when I come here in the produce section, because that's my girl right there.
We like her a lot. We like her. She's good to us.
Come in, and I love. Today they have patty pan squash from Louisiana. One of my very favorite things to do with this. When I was a kid, I learned to do this. My mom taught me. I cut it into little wedges, and then I pan saute it in butter until it's cooked through tender. And then I cool it down just a bit, and I toss it with some sour cream and a little bit of salt, and it is a delicious side dish. So that's coming in. That's coming with me. And we're only two in my house because we're kind of empty nesters. So
gotcha.
There's only two people.
That is one wild-looking fruit.
It's a veg.
It's vegetable.
It's
I messed up. That's one wild-looking. I just called a fruit a vegetable. That's
okay.
very rude to do in a grocery store.
No, guess what? Because a lot of people call this a
an
vegetable
apple.
and it's a fruit. So what
That's
can
true.
I tell you?
That's true.
And it smells like a tomato. Thank you, Hot House Louisiana tomatoes. I love Hofstad Farms.
So let's keep going. I want to point out that if this vegetable went to high school, this vegetable would somehow be both a football player and in drama. It would be the vice president of its class, and it would be like a like a weird writer type. This does it all. It's
kind of just described me, except I was a swimmer and a weird person.
Let's go, Lorin. Where are we going next?
We're going to keep heading into the produce section.
So as Lorin heads that way, reminder, you are watching Making Groceries. I'm Chris Trew. This is Lorin Gaudin, the NOLA Food Goddess. And we are making groceries. We are figuring out what kind of stuff Lorin likes to buy here at the Bro Mart Magazine.
And I always have to my reading glasses because I'm a crazy reader of labels. So, plantains. I make tostones when I do Latin food, and I love them. And they always have a variety and I'm not kidding, I'm here every day because I live close by. So my husband wants tostones. Tostones are the green version. They're almost like a potato chip, if you will.
Okay.
And so you want to use the greenest of the plantains that you can find. And what you do with them is you peel them, and they're very, very, very thick-skinned. So it's, you know, you have to really run your knife in to peel these. And then what you do is you twice fry them. So I fry them in a little bit of oil in like 1-inch chunks, turn them over, then I flatten them and refry them, and those are tostones, and I'm going to be doing that.
What would happen if you fried it 3 times and not twice?
Extra grease.
Extra grease, okay.
Yeah.
Final question that may be a little bit too basic, but these are bananas.
Right.
They are kept right next to the plantains right here.
Right.
Now, why, like how often do you get confused here? You probably never.
Never.
Okay.
That's a very never. Big one. My husband doesn't like bananas. I'm the only one that likes bananas, but he loves green plantains. So
Okay.
it's not difficult. To, but you could. I see how it could happen.
Sure.
I see how it could happen.
It's a, it's a thing to
It's a fair
deal
question.
with.
It's a
It's a
fair
fair question. If you share this video right now, you will be entered in a contest to win a $25 gift card to Bromart. We would appreciate your sharing this right now. Get some more people up in here. Lauren, where are we at now? We got some avocados.
And avocados, and yay, today there are some that are actually ripe, ready to eat. So, and the way you do that is you can feel it. If it gives just a little bit of give, it's ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
There are people who do this tricky thing where they pop off this little dot, that's the stem, where the stem was. Okay, so the bad thing about doing that is that when you pop off the stem, you expose the fruit underneath to the air and you make it start to rot. So, but the truth is, I'm going to buy this one, so I'm going to show you. When you do pop it off, and those who do, if you look inside, if it's green, it's right. So that's kind of the trick. But please try not to do that too often, because then if you put it back and then it sits there and it gets squishy, and then it's sad. It's sad.
That is some director's commentary, backstage, weird, secret info type of stuff. I did not know you could do
I
that.
just like to say, this is awesome stuff. Man.
Oh,
This
thanks.
is really cool. I really like this.
That's great. I love this. I love shopping.
Special guest appearance.
Yeah, special guest appearance. Julie back there, perhaps
Hi, Julie.
future guest of the of Making Groceries. But right now we are here with Lorin Gaudin.
Okay.
So it's
This
Friday. This is your normal. What do you normally do on Fridays
My
here?
weekend shop.
Your
I come on
weekend
Friday.
shop.
Yeah. So
If it was me, I would buy a bunch of King's Hawaiian and
those are delicious.
just go to town on this. Invite
Yep.
some friends over.
I have celiac, so no bread for moi.
Okay.
But my husband can eat bread, and so can my rest of my family. But they don't love sweet stuff. But those are delicious. When I was able to eat bread, I love those. I feel you on that.
Thank you very much. One time I went to Hawaii and I almost got into a Jeep accident when I saw someone selling Hawaiian bread on the side of a dirt road. I pulled over really fast.
Did you get a
I
sandwich?
Had to have it. Lauren, where are we at now? What's going
Okay,
on?
So I usually just kind of peruse this area just to kind of take a peek and see what's going on.
take
and
peeks.
Yep. And then I like to look at the sushi because in the afternoon, sort of as part of a an appetizer thing, I'll typically, when my husband gets home, we'll have a little bite of sushi before I do some heavy cooking. So it just depends on my mood and what I'm in the mood for. So I love tuna, and they usually have a tuna roll, which I think is right here. Yup. And that is fantastic. White rice, nori on the outside, pieces of tuna, really basic, really simple, delicious. And then I typically use that wasabi that's right there. And yes, I have gluten-free soy sauce for me, and regular for my hubs.
Soy sauce has gluten in it?
Yeah, soy sauce is made with wheat.
Speak
It's a
the truth,
shocker.
Lauren.
It's a
Go.
shocker. Most people
Go.
don't know that. Soy sauce has wheat in it, which is why people with celiac or gluten intolerances can't have it. So if you have tamari is only a soy product. So if you also are not a soy person, you're not going to have any of those because of soy and the wheat, and that's a double no-no for a lot of people. So gluten-free, it's just soy sauce without the wheat in it.
Cool. Okay.
That's Lorin Gaudin dropping the knowledge, cutting a battle rap record against soy sauce just
All right.
now.
Yeah, which I happen to love soy sauce. So since I am doing a Latin theme, one of the newest things that they've added to this market is a lot of Latin product, including these gorgeous tortillas made with incredible masa. So masa is nixtamalized corn, right? That's what you get hominy. And then you dry the hominy, you grind it, and that makes masa flour. And then you make that into tortillas. All of the ones that are shelf stable, they're pretty lovely. I eat them a lot, believe me. But when I can find like really yummy, good ones fresh in the cold section, I'm in. So I love these El Milagro. In fact, smell them. You can smell the sweetness of the corn. It's incredible.
What do you think her name is?
Rosita.
Rosita. Okay.
You nailed that.
I think she nailed that.
Yum. And they also have all kinds of delicious cheeses. And I definitely use some of them, but one of the ones that they don't have here is cotija, which is what I already have some at home, so I don't need to buy it. So these I do. All right, then, hilarious, I have to head this way because I have to get my dog his turkey.
Lorin's dog needs turkey. It better be Cajun turkey. It better be a Cajun turkey. It better be kitten turkey. It better be something. Better not be regular turkey. And you better be sharing this video right now. We're trying to build this community up. Hit that share button. Let your followers know you might win a $25 gift card. But more importantly,
yeah, it's regular turkey.
God dog it, come on.
I'm not kidding. My dog likes this turkey.
How did you learn your dog liked turkey? That the dog didn't tell you, didn't write it down. How did you learn that the dog liked turkey?
Well, because I accidentally dropped a piece on the floor and it ate it and he went cuckoo. So then we started adding it to his dried food, and now we're like crazy people, and my sons both think that I'm nuts and that we're nuts, and we call it dog turkey. And when I tell you that one of my youngest son, it makes him crazy that we buy turkey for the dog. So
I have one,
Rem, this is for you, buddy.
I have one suggestion of a new thing to call it. I mean, dog turkey, it's fine.
Okay.
But I think maybe gurkey.
Okay, dog gurkey?
No, just gurkey, like
Just
dog's
gurkey.
gur, you know.
Oh,
Like
gurkey.
gurkey.
Love it.
It's not that good of an idea, but
No, I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
Okay, so I've got my gurkey.
We are continuing on the perimeter. You are a perimeter shopper.
I am a perimeter shopper. It's
Talk
really
to me about why that is.
well, because of course the produce and the cheese and the dairies and the meats and everything are on the exterior, like on the perimeters of the store. The interior of the store is where you find chips and all the other kinds of yum-yums that generally I eat, like dried beans, yes, rice, of course. But some of the other processed foods, I'm not so big on. I go less processed, the better. And you will see me though duck into one of them because I have a really big secret for people who like sweetener but want to be careful, and also people who have to watch their sugar levels. There's a great one here, and you can't find it anywhere else in town.
Save that.
Save that. We're gonna save that. Cool.
Tease right there.
Now, of course, Lorin is cooking this food, preparing this food, and so that's why I run the perimeters. Oh my goodness!
My
Stop
favorite
the presses.
bacon right here. I love.
This is a brick.
Yeah, it's a brick of bacon. So the Smithfield Cherrywood smoked bacon has a teeny bit of sweetness already to it. The slices are not too thick, not too thin. It cooks up beautifully, and of course I keep my fat in a coffee can, which most people, I mean, that's nothing new about that, right? I keep my fat in a coffee can underneath my sink because that's the way I was taught to do it. And yeah, bacon, good stuff. Breakfast on the weekend. And also my husband loves the BLT, and you saw I got the T. I already have the L. Now I have the B.
You gotta have the B, the L, and the T in order to have the BLT. There's only 3 rules when it comes to BLTs, and it's B's, L's, and T's.
Okay, so I noticed yesterday that I was out of something that's one of my favorite foods.
All right.
And it's here. And it's not light bulb. And it's not tuna. I'm a fool for sardines. I love sardines. Do you like sardines?
I don't, but I respect them.
Excellent. So we're going to have some respect for these bristling sardines. These are skinless and boneless, but the thing about the bones is that the bones are where all the nutrients lie. That's where all the vitamins are. So I want them with the bones in spring water, cutting back on the oil department. Sometimes they put them in mustard. This is yellow mustard in these. Delicious. In fact, Chef Tenny Flynn and I have talked about this many times. We both love sardines on white bread with yellow mustard, and he puts onion on his sandwich. I just go with the mustard and the sardines. So I'm gonna though not do the mustard that's in there. I'm gonna get the regular ones, the bristling sardines, yummy in spring water, because I'm out. I'm actually gonna get 2. I eat these a lot. I love sardines.
Do you ever? Is sardines a special occasion thing? Is it a like it's fried. It's a day.
No.
What's your sardine profile?
My sardine profile is, well, it's a little bit of history. So with me, I spent a lot of time in Portugal when I was very young, and I love sardines. So they're a bit of a nostalgia food for me, and I love them, and I eat them fairly often, absent the health benefits because there are tons, but I just happen to love them. Like I said, they're just a nostalgia food. I love that, and I do a lot of that kind of shopping. Now the only other thing I get are canned beans, and oftentimes I go with.
There's a lot of beans. Let's be honest. Beans are like cable channels now. There are
Yes.
so many types of beans. They just keep coming out with new types of beans.
Well, or just different companies canning them. And then what's really cool about beans is I tend to get organic. There is no real reason to get organic. I'm just being a weenie. But because regular beans are just fine. I prefer this one because I like the flavor of this bean. Also, too, there's the water in the beans. I reserve it because you can make vegan. This is a crazy thing. It's called aquafaba. It's the bean water, and you can take the bean water and you can actually whip it with some other stuff and make like egg whites, like make it like a meringue, and you can make vegan meringue with the bean water. So I eat the beans. I use the beans in curries and in other salads and stuff, but then I save the water for when I want to make egg whites.
Using the whole damn buffalo,
Yeah.
the beanfalo.
Yeah, the beanfalo.
We are. If you're new to what's going on here, we are making groceries. My name is Chris Trew. I'm hanging out with Lorin Gaudin, the NOLA food goddess. And if you share this video, we will enter you into a drawing to win a $25 gift card here at Bromart.
That is the coolest.
How you doing? We would be grateful for your share. Thank you so much. And
Yep, me is working.
Lauren knows everyone here because she claims that she comes here every day, and as we go down every aisle, I believe it more and more and more.
Okay.
Where are we now? What's our
All
next
right.
move?
So my next move is we didn't go to the meats, so we're going to backtrack a little bit because, like I said, I
right.
mostly perimeter shop.
Let's do it. You
right.
you
right, I'm gonna
head
lead
that
the
way.
All right.
Look.
I'm speedy.
Well, show me that speed. Show me that speed. We are really speeding up right now. It got real just now. Thank you all so much for being in this room. This is Making Groceries. We're at Bromart on Magazine Street. It's not the only Bromart. You know that. Come on. And now we're hitting them meats up. Let's do this.
Okay, so let's and I love to cook a tri-tip, which sometimes people call it, here is labeled as a beef chuck tender roast, but it's shaped kind of like a triangle, like so. And so it's just, like I said, it's just me and my husband, so I'll probably get this little guy right here. And I marinate him, and I already had limes at home, so I marinate in limes, and I have fresh garlic, and I do tequila.
I have a question about marinating.
Yep.
So I'm an idiot. I don't know. I mean, I'm an idiot when it comes to this world. I think marinating is like sounds really fun and like you could experiment with marinating.
Sure.
Like why don't I marinate this in like blue cheese or whatever?
Okay.
What are the rules of marinating?
The rules of marinating are if you put an acid's going to break down the muscle in the tissue, and I'm sorry to my vegetarian vegan friends, of the meat. And what that does is when it breaks it down, if you leave it in the marinade too long, it'll make the meat mushy, and that's a big no-no. So oftentimes when you get recipes and they say to marinate overnight, the only thing I would tell you is to leave out the acid until if you're going to leave it overnight, then the next day, like about 30 minutes or 40 minutes, maybe an hour before, you can add your acid in at that time, and you'll see that it'll change color. It'll turn the meat gray.
What's an acid?
Acids like lemons, pineapple juice, orange juice, because I use orange juice a lot with pork. But with this meat, I use lime. You could do a million different things, but that's the rule of thumb. Your oils, watch out for your acids. They cook your meat.
Okay. That's good information. It's going to be hard for me to personally apply that information. I'm just going to dip my
beer?
meat in beer.
You can marinate in beer. We're going to get there eventually.
Okay.
I want to tell you my big secret, though, my sweetener secret, because this is the best thing in the world.
We're on the way to Lauren's secret here. She said it's the best thing in the world.
Yeah, it is. This is so cool. So I eat a lot of coconut products, like coconut amino acids. Oh, and by the way, here are some more tortillas, and these are local ones.
These are local. I know this.
I love Ola NOLA also.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these are great. So when the fresh ones aren't here, definitely, it's always a battle. Yummy. These are really, really good. Love these. Love Ola NOLA. Good company, too. Amazing. And also, this is my husband's favorite sauce. I hate to tell you, so we're getting some of that because we're out. I don't eat it, but he does.
What's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding me? Listen, as much as I am and tend to be a food snob, every now and again, you gotta rock the Taco Bell. Gotta rock the Taco Bell.
I'm not judging.
No judgment.
I'm not judging.
Okay, so let's see. Here we go. We get over here to the sweeteners. It's a little bit crazy. I love coconut. This coconut secret is raw coconut crystals. They look and smell when you open the can like brown sugar. They taste delicious.
Can we open this?
Yeah.
Well, we have to take out, and you have to pull off the.
We're gonna do it. So I like that your secret is literally called Coconut Secret.
Oh, that's really funny. I forgot
right.
that was the name of it.
Here we go.
Easier
I messed up.
No, that's okay. It happens to me all the time. All the time. So you just have to do like that.
So what do you use this in place of? And what do you use this
Everything.
For?
I do. You
Coffee?
can coffee. I put it in my
smell
coffee.
it. I smell it
every
already.
day. It smells
It hit me.
delicious.
Yeah.
And
Sounds good.
what's really cool about this is, never mind, yes, it's gluten-free, yes, it's organic, and there's all kinds of neat stuff. It's unrefined, it's non-GMO, it's vegan, and it smells so good. There are a lot of different brands. This one just happens to be my personal favorite. And this is the only store I've ever found it. So,
Points Bromart.
Points Bromart. You got
All
the
right.
lid? Yeah, let's put that on
Do
now.
we have to put the lid on, or should we just spread
can
the
perfume
joy
it.
all over the city?
We can do that.
You're responsible for cleaning it up.
You know,
All right.
if y'all want to, so this is
take
your
that.
secret. I have a nice little neighborhood hack for you. If you want to get a bunch of these cans right here, put it on the roof of your car, duct tape it down there, open the top, and just cruise up and down your neighborhood. Everyone's gonna be their noses will be pleased. They're
Cool.
say what?
Bringing the beach to New Orleans.
Yeah, bringing the beach to New Orleans.
It doesn't smell that coconutty though, does it?
I don't.
No, it mostly smells like brown sugar.
Yeah, it's a little
And
more
it-
brown sugar than coconut.
Well, that's the
Right.
thing. So some people are like, does it taste like coconut? And they don't dig the coconut flavor. This doesn't make things taste like coconut. It's a sweetener, so it's really good.
That's great.
Secret
Love
learned.
that.
Where are we going
All right.
next, Lauren?
We're gonna get out the way.
Oh, yeah.
What you need, boo?
So
Yes.
that's in a jar.
In the jar. Yeah, the jarred pestos actually exist on the spice aisle. On the
We
top
are
floor.
witnessing
There's
right
some-
now Lauren, our guest today, giving
I know.
advice to
I
someone
can
else who
hear
shops here.
Yeah, so
She
there's-
really does come here every day. This is not a bit. It's not a stunt. She knows a lot about ProMart. That's the NOLA Food Goddess. You can follow her on Twitter and Instagram at NOLA Food Goddess. And if you share this video, we would not only be super grateful, but we will show you how grateful we are by entering you in a drawing to win a $25 gift card here at ProMart. We got a little bit left to go here, Lauren.
Yeah, we
What's
have
next?
actually. So normally I would get beans if I'm making beans on Monday because I come every day. I don't need to. They also always have gluten-free matzah. Yay! That's not the gluten-free. Oh yeah, there's one box here. Not kidding. Gluten-free matzah. Divine.
Divine.
Yeah, snack in the afternoon. You want to see it? Oh wait. Yeah, in the afternoon I do matzah and sometimes butter on there. That's my snack. I wish I could eat those delicious pies. I miss the cutie potatoes. Are a great sub, but I can't eat them anyway. All right, so then the last thing I'm going to do today is I have to go get, I'm going to go get ice cream for, oh, but wait, before I go get my favorite ice cream, because that's a local thing and you need to know about, but another local treasure. Hey, Nora. Hey, girl. What you doing?
Just checking out the beer, see what's going on, what's new.
Out beer.
We are continuing the pattern of Lauren knowing everybody here at ProMart.
Hey,
Yeah, that's true. Hey,
So Lauren, who is this?
This is my pal Nora McGonigal. She is a badass beer gal and a killer food writer and one of my buds. And we do a lot of stuff together. In fact, we are working on a secret project with our pal
Yes.
Kim Ranjbar, who is another killer food writer. And that will be coming, yeah, shh. But you know what? I'm psyched that I saw you because I'm doing Latin food tonight. I'm doing a marinated steak, making tacos.
oh cool.
I can't drink all the beers, as you know, because of my celiac. There's a couple that are gluten-free.
Yeah.
Is there anyone here that you would recommend? And I need one for my husband, and he tends to like. He really likes. He likes all kinds of things. He likes Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, something like that. But I want to get him to drink a local beer. What do you think?
Yeah, sure, no problem. There's a lot of really good, happy local beers happening right now.
Cool. Are they in this case here? Because there's two.
Yeah, the refrigerated case. I think will have what I'm thinking of.
Cool.
We are going to always be fans of buying local whenever possible. I think it's an important thing to do as human beings on planet Earth, especially here in New Orleans. And so,
But you know what else too about that, Chris?
Yeah.
The thing about buying local is that it doesn't matter what store you're in. That's a local business, and people are local people that have jobs. So I don't ever want to shame anybody by not buying buy what you can afford, right? Buy what you can get access to, and buy the best of what you can, because I think it's important to uplift and encourage people to try to move towards hyper local. But for me, I'm not going to give anybody grief about any of that ever. I like to buy as much local as humanly possible because it's just the way I roll.
We are in a grief-free zone, but we are going to buy some beer. What do you got?
This is great because it sort of has all your local beers. Well, not all of them, but a good smattering of them right in one place. They got some cases if you want to like try a few others or have more. Like so that's the NOLA one, and then there's the Urban South one.
Wow,
There we go.
Load him up because apparently
So that's
I'm
fun.
a 6-pack. It's just me and Andre.
Yeah. I generally don't do 12 packs myself, but
Clearly, Chris does.
Party at Trew.
so it's easy to sort of just jump in here, grab it, go.
All right.
Which I see all the time during Mardi Gras. Let's see. There is, if you could, of course they're over here.
Oh
Sorry.
my gosh. The
So
Holy Roller.
The Holy Roller. That's
Okay.
just down the street on Chapatulas, right past the Walmart.
Oh, that's Urban South.
Yeah,
Cool.
Urban
All
South.
right. All right.
Radical Rye PA is a hoppy beer. It's not too much. It's got a little rye in it, so it's got a little rye bite to it, which is really tasty.
Do you think that'll be okay with the corn, with the masa and the meat and the tequila marinade? I want to
Maybe
go light
not.
and breezy.
Light and breezy. Okay, great. That is good to know as well, because this might be your jam right here.
All right,
it's,
let's do it.
Yeah, it's
Urban
a lager,
South. Ooh.
so it's light in body, and it's got citra hops in it, so it's got sort of that nice aroma and taste, but it's not overwhelmingly bitter.
I'm
Also,
done.
it's
In.
called Delta Mama, something that all three of us are.
Yeah, all three of us.
Yeah.
No, actually all four, because that's a whole person right there. They're
Hey, come
hiding.
on.
I'm playing. I love it.
Well, it sounds great. I
I'm
hope you
psyched.
guys have a
Thanks a mil.
yeah, awesome. So yeah,
Will you tell me though later which is your favorite of the gluten free? Because I've had a really rough time with that.
Gluten-free beer. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
cool.
yeah. Let's
do
go
it.
look at that. All right. Now I know New Belgium. I know that Bromar has been trying to keep up with all the crazy beers, but there have been so many, so some of them may not be here anymore. I know that New Belgium used to have that, but they just came out with a zillion new beers too, so they don't have it.
Oh, so they might have moved some of the.
Yeah.
But I know though that there are some also too. I love.
Stone has one that's called
Kind of like a
Delicious, which is
museum here with all the
What about
beautiful
the
beer
ciders?
labels.
Yeah,
You're going to come to the
Oh, yeah.
Bro Mart Beer Museum.
I like the ciders. I'm
The
a kind of
ciders are really good. I always look for some that are kind of a lot of them have sugar added to them. So if you don't like
No.
sweet stuff, you just sort of want to go with. Crispin is sort of interesting because they do like weird like yeasts that dry it out. Like this is
nice.
this is a dry hard cider. They use a British yeast in it,
Wow.
and they don't over sweeten it.
Let's go
so
with that.
Yeah, that's a really
that
good
sounds
one.
great. Thanks a lot, Nora.
No problem.
And I guess next time when we can look, we'll look for. Would you make me a list of the gluten-free beers that are
Yeah,
tasted?
absolutely.
And then we can maybe share them. What do you think?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
we do that? Yeah, that
Yep.
would be cool.
Stone has one, and New Belgium has a couple, and those are sort of the new ones. And I think there's going to be more coming out, just because more and more people are having this issue or are avoiding gluten for whatever
For whatever reason, right.
or wheat,
Right, right.
and So I think this is a market that's just starting to be topped.
Thank you, lady.
Okay.
All right.
Have a great dinner.
All right. Thanks
Hey,
a
nice
lot.
to meet you.
Good to
Nice to
meet
meet
you
you.
too.
Nora, right?
Yes.
Cool, Nora.
Nora, how do we follow you? Find
Sure.
You?
You can check out my blog, NOLA Beer Blog, or my Instagram, which is much more active.
Robust.
So that's at NOLA Beer Blog. So, all right.
Thank
Good
you so
running
much.
into you
Love
guys.
your Insta.
NOLA Beer Blog just made a cameo in here, dropped a quick verse about beers for us. And we got just a little
One
bit
more.
left today
Last
in
dessert.
Making Groceries with me, Chris Trew, and the NOLA Food Goddess.
And then I'm going to tell you, because I'm a dessert fanatic, I'm pretty bad about it. I love
You only have a few minutes left to share this video and be entered to win a gift certificate here at Bro Mart.
So here's another secret that I love. These Quentin's Naturals. Quentin is local. This is a local guy.
Do you know Quentin?
Yep. And
Of course you do.
So Quentin, I do, but I met him because he originally started off making ice creams for Tenny Flynn at GW Finn's, right? And that's how I met Quentin. And he was making all these delicious ice creams. One of the ones that he makes that I adore, and I happen to love a lot of our local ice cream, is a Creole cream cheese. And the reason is that it's not super, super sweet. And one of the things I like to do with the Creole cream cheese ice cream is I'll take some berries, Louisiana strawberries, or whatever berries are in season, with a little bit of coconut sugar, a little bit of this ice cream, dessert, delish, or chocolate sauce,
Bam.
which I also love.
Cool.
So I have now secured all my goods. I'm good. In
So
good
you've
shape.
done it.
Yep, I'm done.
You have done the shopping.
Yep.
Lorin Gaudin, is there anything that you want to say when it comes to just it's a general advice when it comes to grocery shopping?
Don't come hungry, because then you buy things you may not really want to have.
Okay.
Obviously, do your homework. I always have my glasses so I can read labels. I'm a label reader, and I tend to like to get things that are like 5 ingredients or less. Every now and again, though, you got to splurge and get something that's processed. I'm not that much of a meanie about it, but personally, I try to do that. I look for local products when I can, and that makes sense. And there's always a really nice variety. This store is always really amazing, and the best time of day. Obviously, I try to come in the morning before it's too crazy. Friday afternoon is busy, so that's not my favorite time to shop, but I've done it. And those are probably my favorite things. Oh, stick to the perimeter and only go in the interior when you really need to. TP, paper towels, that kind of stuff.
It's probably hard for you to come here on a Friday afternoon because you would spend 7 hours chatting with everyone and helping people find things
It's a
because
social
you know
thing.
what you're doing. This is Lorin Gaudin, the NOLA
Hi.
Food Goddess. She hooked us up with all kinds of information, all kinds of thoughts. We can we get one last look at her cart here.
Lauren, what else do you want us to know? Where can we find you?
So you can find me. I'm really prolific. I'm the food editor at Where Magazine. And so, of course, every month I do that. I'm also writing for Country Roads magazine, but my first article doesn't come out for a little bit yet. And also, NOLA Food Goddess is my handle on everywhere, any social media. And 50 Fork is the name of my business. And I started that in 2010, and I do have a website, 50fork.com, and it's FIVEOHFORK. That's me.
Cool. And my name is Chris Trew. This is Making Groceries with Bro Mart. Thank you all so much for being a part of this. Go see a comedy show at the New Movement. Come buy some groceries at Bro Mart. And check out Lorin Gaudin on all her things. Thank you all so much. Making Groceries. We out.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, everybody, for watching.